Hello everybody, welcome to another fantastic episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews. We're doing a special series today. You know what? You see those bottles? You see the Maker's Mark, the Woodford Reserve, the Four Roses, and the Elijah Craig. We're going to tell you what we're doing, and if you're just tuning in, this is a series, okay? And we just did the Maker's Mark, and I'm going to let Bobby, Bourbon Bobby, tell you what exactly we are doing. Bob, what are we doing?
What we kind of did was got together and we decided we've done a series. We're probably 11, 12 videos into this, and we decided a lot of the stuff we've done is, yeah, you can't get this, you can't get that. So we wanted to do a series on good bourbons for people all over that are watching this, different countries, all over the country. This stuff is readily available anywhere in the United States. And we wanted to pick stuff that was well-known, well-recognized, a good quality, and they're all under $50.
And that we drink routinely at parties, at people's houses. This is the most of the stuff we drink.
This is what people are serving you, and what's nice about some of these is, or most of these, is you can drink them straight, or if your friend wants to, mix them with Coke, whatever, it doesn't matter, because most of these are under $40.
And this is the second one in our series.
Yes, it's the second one.
So why don't you pour it and I'll tell them a little bit about it.
We're going with the Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve.
I like Woodford Reserve. I love that bottle. It's cool. That bottle's cool. All the bottles are different. All the bottles are beautiful, really.
And this is our second distiller in the series. They're all four different distillers.
And how much did you say this goes for?
This one here.
Should it go? It's going to vary throughout the country.
I'm saying around 30. It can be. And depending on your state's taxes or whatever, it's like wine. It should be under 40. You can get it. I've seen it like $29.99 on sale at around Christmas, around.
Now this distillery is right off 64 in Versailles, Kentucky. I've been there. I've been to all of them really. And it's 45.2% ABV, 90.4 proof. The distillery itself is a National Historic Landmark. First bourbon made there was made in 1812 at that distillery. This mash bill is 72% corn, 18% rye, and 10% malted barley. And the barrel char is 4, but most of them do have a 4 barrel char. It's just how much they char. So, why don't we get into it a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh, it's got a nice smell to it. We just did a wheated, so the Maker's Mark is wheated, no barley. This is barley. Excuse me. It's wheated, no rye. This is rye, no wheat. Both of them have the corn
and the barley.
This one smells. Really sweet. What is the sweetness? What would you say? Is it brown sugar? Is it maple syrup? What is it? Is it
cinnamon? I get a little cinnamon.
Cinnamon. So they might say nutmeg, cinnamon. It's kind of a baking spice of some sort.
Yes. Spicy.
Which everyone.
Not spicy.
So anyone who says any of those would be correct. It would be close enough. That was good.
If you're following the series, this is not my best part of the series. Picking out individual smells, but what I get is it compares to this where I got the cordial cherry smell. I get a.
What I get here? A ripe apple, or even a caramel apple.
But
instead of
once you
apple,
tell me,
I'm getting a red apple, a red sweet apple with caramel. That's what I'm honestly getting. That's the sweetness I'm getting.
Yeah, I can see that. Now that you tell me.
And I got the wood and the vanilla. Now it's opening up even better. Ooh, let's give her a taste.
And this one is just under 91 proof, right? It's 90.4.
It was 90.4.
Yes.
So for the amount you're paying, you're not getting 80 proof. You're getting a nice shot here.
You get 90.
And all of them. The lowest one we have is 90.
It was 90.
Now 94. We're going to keep going up. All right. Boy, it's a big difference from this.
Yeah, it's.
And the rye and the wheated, there's a big difference.
And I think these two, you couldn't carry it, are prime examples of a very similarly priced, very available, but totally different palates.
They're
totally different, right here.
Yeah, you gotta get them both.
Yeah.
You gotta see what you like. Get them both for the cheap price if you can. If you can.
Now, me,
And
because
see if you like the wheat versus the rye.
and if you follow the series, I've always told you, I like a little bite. I like it, you know. If the two between these two, I definitely prefer the Woodford.
Because
But if you're a Maker's Mark fan, I'm not. But I prefer a little more bite.
and what I was saying, so and the corn that has the Makers has 70% corn, and the Woodford has 72%. So very close in the corn. Has to have at least 51. And then the one has rye and the one has wheat, and they both have barley. But I'll tell. A lot of people always asking for the wheat. You know, I'm in this couple of groups myself, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not turning any of it down. And matter of fact, we had some Weller. It was unbelievable. It's wheated. But in general, I like the rye.
Yeah, I do too. And
I like the rye, but a lot of people like the wheat better.
And
Still like the wheat. Don't get me wrong.
people will insist, well, the wheat is always going to be sweeter, and not necessarily, because you could have a low corn,
Right.
high
Corn's
wheat,
what makes it sweet.
and the corn's what makes it.
Right.
There's a little more corn in this than that, but and then there's types of corn. I'm lucky enough to have worked at a place, and I met a corn grower, and he was telling me about all the different varieties of corn that go into
It's a big
bourbon
deal.
making. Oh, it's the huge deal. It's
So
a huge
the
deal.
type of corn, the minerals in the soil, there's a lot that goes. There's so much that goes. But you're right, the type of corn is a big deal.
It's a
and
big
they each pick their own corn.
Yeah, they always pick their own corn.
So there's a lot that makes it. But what's amazing is, and since this is the same price, the sweetness will be more with the corn usually, because it hasn't been, the sweetness hasn't been eaten up, the sugar hasn't been eaten up by the proof. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like how you make the proof is the alcohol is a byproduct
Right.
of making it with the carbon dioxide. So, but usually the rye, I think what people are confusing it with, and it might be sweeter if you can pick that out of the Woodford, but you also have the kick of the rye. See, people aren't getting that kick, that little spiciness of the rye, and they might perceive the wheat as being sweeter.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the rye adds, and like I always tell everybody, think about eating a piece of cornbread. Cornbread's sweet. A piece of wheat bread, regular bread, right? You know what that tastes like. And a piece of rye bread. You know how the rye's got a little bite to it? Well, that's the grains. So.
And what I think is, in my opinion, is between the two, if you just watch, the total finish of the Woodford is much cleaner to me than the Maker's. It's just.
Well, it's so different because the rye really makes, and whether or not, and what corn they use, and I don't know, I know the percentage, but I don't know what corn. They don't tell you everything a lot.
No.
Some don't even tell you the mash bill at all. And of course, they all use different yeasts. They'll
Yes.
have their special yeast. So, yeah. It's just all I can say is it's different. I know a lot of people that love that red top, and I know a lot of people that really drink that Woodford. Matter of fact, Woodford was one of my early favorites.
As well as
Before I've been exposed to hundreds now, but that was really, and still I like it. It's not like, oh, now I can. Oh no, I really like the Woodford.
It's what I like to call solid. It's kind of like the McDonald's of bourbon. It's where it's solid.
You always know what you're going to get.
You're gonna know what you're gonna get.
Quality,
It's good quality.
Consistency.
Exactly. You can drink it straight. People can mix it. It's
a good
at
one.
such an affordable price.
And this one also, they make special bottles
Yes.
where you can look through. They'll make Breather's Cup and Collector's bottles.
Then they have Woodford Double Oaked.
Oh yeah, well that's
That, and then it's only available through the distillery. So unfortunately for most of you, but they have the Double.
I didn't know about that.
It's every 2-year release. It is something else.
Double.
Yes, but
Now notice too. Look at the beautiful. The bottles are all different. They all got their beautiful shapes. They really do. They're all different. They're all cool. The last three have wooden tops with corks, which I really like. That wood, that stained wood, And the other one, of course, has the iconic dipped red wax. So anyway, it's a good solid.
Yes.
Good solid drink.
Good.
And I'm looking forward to the Four Roses. We're going to do that next, right?
You take this to anybody's house.
No.
It's great. You got
If I get Amy's for a gift, I'm happy, son. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm happy.
It's got to be a plastic bottle with a yellow label before Johnny ain't drinking it.
That's true. And even that, well, no, I'll drink it before I ain't liking it.
Yeah. All right.
Everybody.
Okay, we're looking forward. Give Johnny and Hillbilly Select the big thumbs up.
Yeah.
Tell a friend and subscribe.
Yes, Bobby. Thank you. All right.